What's up, crazy people? Thanks for coming back to my channel. Do me a favor, if you like what I got to say, hit the like button, hit the share button, leave me a comment. I want to hear what you people have to say. And I'm just getting started here on YouTube, so if you could subscribe and join me on this journey, it would be greatly appreciated. Got a lot of great things coming down the road. Joe Biden, town hall. Did he really just say what I think he said? He told George Stephanopoulos, the moderator, that police officers should shoot him in the leg. De-escalate, shoot him in the leg. What? Listen, if that doesn't shoot... Now, okay, to be fair, Donald Trump says a lot of stupid things. A lot of stupid things come out of that guy's mouth. You never know when he's at a rally giving a speech or a debate or whatever. You never know what's going to come out of that guy's mouth. And granted, a lot of the shit that Donald Trump says is funny. Like, the guy's a comedian. He's funny. Sometimes he tries to be. Sometimes I just think he says stupid stuff. Joe Biden isn't trying to be funny. Joe Biden isn't trying to say stupid things. This guy is dead-ass serious. When he was talking to George Stephanopoulos about the police brutality, what police officers need to do in situations, we've been seeing some shootings happening, and he wants to bring social workers and psychologists and this, that, and the other, and that's real cute. That's cute. I mean, okay, he brought up a case where the guy, I don't know if you guys saw it, but the guy came flying out of his apartment with a big, huge knife chasing after the police officer, and the police officer took a few steps back. Had no other choice, but unfortunately, dispatch of the guy that was chasing him was clearly a sign of mental illness. But that guy charged a police officer and left him zero time to de-escalate the situation. If a social worker had gone into that situation ahead of the police officer, it is in my opinion that social worker would have been killed, if not killed, severely wounded from the man charging with the knife. The police officer did what he had to do. In my opinion, the same thing, the Jacob Blake case, that guy was fighting with the police. You all know what happened. He had a knife. The police officer did what he felt he had to do in that situation. So, of course, Joe Biden called for that police officer's immediate arrest before any investigation happened. And as Kamala Harris was telling Jacob Blake that she was proud of him, which is mind-blowing. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother topic. So Joe Biden thinks that we got to have social workers and psychologists and psychiatrists and everyone else right along with the police. Now, I'm not 100% against some of that. There are some calls you could probably send someone else. Who knows? Police reform is definitely needed. I'm all for that. But Joe Biden, who has zero experience in law enforcement, clearly has very little experience with firearms, says that police, instead of shooting to kill, should shoot for the leg. Now, first of all, you got the femoral artery that goes through your leg, and a lot of people get hit in the leg and bleed out and don't have time. If that artery gets hit and you don't get a tourniquet on that, that's it. You're gonna bleed out like that. And I'm not trying to be too gruesome or graphic here, but that's the case. So aiming for the leg, that's number one. That's a terrible idea, because that's just as deadly as hitting them anywhere else. Number two, this isn't Hollywood. Like, we're not in the old westerns. We're not in Hollywood making movies. I shoot my guns regularly, target practicing, going to the sand pits, going to the shooting ranges, and just shooting at a target, paper target far away. It's hard enough to hit, let alone someone running around and flailing and trying to attack you and trying to aim for their leg. No. That's lunacy. Police are trained when they feel their life is in jeopardy or somebody in the general public's in danger. They are trained when they draw their weapons and discharging their firearms. They are trained not to shoot to injure. There's been cases in the media where police have drawn their weapons, fired, people still, whether they're hyped up on drugs or adrenaline or whatever, still get to the police officer even after they're shot. Shooting, I'm blown away that he said that, and I can't believe that George Stephanopoulos didn't say, what? What? I mean, I didn't expect George to say that. That guy is honestly a piece of garbage. His true colors came out. I mean, they have been. He's got Trump derangement syndrome to the fullest, but to just let that answer slide without saying, what? Do you understand what you're saying? Baffling, absolutely baffling. And another thing Biden said about firearms way back when is he said, shoot a warning shot into the air. He said, something about he has a rifle, he'd shoot a warning shot into the air. That's not how you're trained with firearms. Maybe if there's a bear or a bobcat or something in the wild coming after you, shoot a warning shot to scare them away. That's not how the real life works, and that just shows you how far out of touch Joe Biden is with the real world, with law enforcement at all. I just couldn't believe I heard him say that, and nobody picked up on it. I've seen a few people talking about how insane it was. I actually watched the conservative twins. Awesome, they got a great channel. I definitely highly recommend you check it out if you haven't seen it already. They did a video about it too, and it was funny. But it's just, so Joe Biden can say this. That's literally probably he said a lot, but that's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard is, instead of shooting to kill, shoot for the leg. That's insane. And for him to just say that and for there to be no blowback by the media or anybody, it just shows you the hypocrisy that we're dealing with. And like I said, Trump doesn't get a free pass from me when it comes to shit that comes out of his mouth. He says a lot of stupid things. But Joe Biden, you just got my vote for the dumbest thing you've said this year. Now, there's probably a lot that I'm missing. I might be exaggerating there, but where it's so fresh in my mind, it's just baffling that I don't know. Listen, I could be way off here. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Joe Biden's telling police officers that they should shoot him in the leg. I would love to hear what everybody else thinks, because watching the conservative twins, I think it's Keith and Kevin, watching them here giving their explanation, I 100% agree with them. I'm on the same page. That made me feel better that I wasn't so crazy, but I would love to hear what you guys think. So I just wanted to come on here and get that off my chest. It was really, I couldn't believe I heard it. So love to hear what you think. Do me a favor, if you liked what I had to say, hit the like button. If you didn't hit the dislike button, I won't be mad at you. Share the video if you want, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. I'm just getting started here. I got a great channel planned, a lot of cool things planned down the road. Obviously a lot to talk about. The country's in chaos right now, and I think it's only going to get worse before it gets better. So go ahead and join me on this ride. Hit the subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time. Stay blessed.